Oh, what's up, guys? It's your boy Chris Platoon of channel Tell Me More. Hey. And I'm gonna get into this. I think, not Lab Rats, Mighty Med was the best show that Disney XD ever produced. I've not seen the recent stuff. And obviously I know about the OGs, the Aaron Stone, the Crash and Bernstein. I can't remember all of them. Kick It In, obviously. But I think, in my opinion, those first two seasons of Mighty Med, peak. Always something. Every episode was always fun to watch. It was an interesting show. It was a great show. So I'm just going to lay it down, why I think it was awesome. First, Horace. A++. That dude was hilarious. I love Bridges. Had a shark named Dog. He was just a funny dude. The actor was funny. He played his character awesome. His nephew, I can't remember. I didn't look up his name, by the way. Why can't I remember the character's name? Hilarious. I'm sorry, but that dude was funny. What? Even though he was obnoxious, but not in a bad way. Well, in a bad way, but they made fun of him for being obnoxious. So, A+ for him too. Kaz was charismatic. Yeah. And I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, Kaz was charismatic. Even though sometimes I'm like, you're an idiot, right? No, not like, oh, he's smart, but I'm like, wow, you're an idiot. But you know what? I'll trust you. You're fun sometimes, idiot. Oliver, I don't think he was as good as Kaz in my opinion, but he was really good too. I ain't gonna lie. He was more of obviously the more serious, responsible guy, but they used him more to express other stuff, which, he's a thinker. I like that about him. His whole thing with Skylar, I hated the fact that he just didn't say, hey, Skylar, I like you. Do you want to go out? Oh, but she'll do this. She might not like me, but it doesn't matter. If she doesn't like you, she don't like you. Like, get over it, move on, go like someone else or find someone else that likes you. Like, you don't need to waste. That's just that character trope / people who actually think like that in real life. Look, in real life, if you don't tell the person who you like that you like them, they will never know. They will never know. So do it so they can know and make a decision. If they don't make the decision you want, that's fine. They're a person. They can like or dislike you. That doesn't mean they're a bad person. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means they don't like you. Nothing's wrong with that. Move on. They'll move on. And guess what? If you do take my advice and ask them out or say, I like you, and they say, I like you too. Did I just help you get a girlfriend / boyfriend? I did. So yeah, grow a pair of ovaries or testicles, whichever one you have, grow a pair. But yeah, he was fun, but he wasn't as fun as Kaz. The dynamic, it's up and down because I do like their fights. Their fights are hilarious, but then they always, let each other go and they don't beef as much. Skylar Stone was there. Eye Candy, her character was interesting. It should be. I mean, she was a alien warrior. I mean, yeah, alien warrior superhero from a planet that apparently grows their people or something. She was grown in a nutrient pod, but they didn't do much with her. So I can't really blame the character. I just blame the writers. It's like they don't know how to write girls or something. I don't know. But yeah, she was fun. She was fun sometimes. She was interesting. They just didn't utilize her enough. They didn't explore her interestingness. They're just like, oh, she's an alien. She's weird, but she's also hot. So whatever. And she still wants to be a superhero, but she has no powers anymore. This whole thing, the Annihilator, which I think is, yeah, I think he's probably my favorite one. Probably my favorite villain from that, because I can't remember every single one. They always had a new villain every episode. But yes, the Annihilator, hilarious. Even though he was kind of intimidating and serious, but he was hilarious. Like, it was that one of his not want to be serious. He was just a serious villain, but was unintentionally funny sometimes. I'll make the whole world suffer just like they made me suffer. I'm like, really? So people made fun of you as a kid, now you want to destroy the world? Oh my, that was so stupid. But I wished, he didn't did the way he did, the way Skylar did it, evil Skylar, the way she did it. I wish they explored that more. Maybe he got killed by Oliver's mom. That would have been like, oh, what? Oliver's mom is the new bad guy. That would have been something out there. But yeah, he's interesting. I'm trying to think what else is interesting as villains wise. Wallace and Clyde, even though, sometimes you forget they're villains, they are hilarious. They were so funny. And I forget what they become. They merge into one being, but I forgot his name. It's like in my brain, but I can't quite get it. It's similar to Horace's nephew. It's in my brain, but I can't quite get it. But yeah, every episode was fun, exciting. Which characters? Lizard Man was always there, doing his Lizard Man stuff. They were being, discriminatory towards him, but use a lizard. We're gonna call you a lizard when you're a lizard. Who else? Captain Atomic. He was cool, even though he was weird. I remember the one line where they were like, "Oh yes," because he's from the 50s and stuff, and he got teleported into the future, and they were like, oh yes, now there's equality and justice for everyone. And he's like, yeah, great. This was like in response to him wanting to stay in the future, and they were like, yeah, you probably like it because of that. He was like, yeah, great. I was like, Brett, really okay. But he actually wanted to stay because of flat screen TVs. It was stupid, but he was funny though. Who else? I'm trying to think. I guess I can't remember the side character's name, but the girl that played video games. She didn't play video games with them. She read comic books with them. That hated Gus. Well, technically, everyone hated Gus a little bit, but the one that actually did the project with him and saved the frog. I think it was a frog. Yeah, they were dissecting frogs. The one that saved the frog. She was interesting. They didn't use her much because she wasn't in all the episodes. And there was the other one. I think her name was Sophia. She was like the pretty girl that Kaz wanted to date. And she would literally text him and be like, I will never, ever, 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 ever date you ever. Like every day in the morning, she's out here texting this dude. Well, she also texts Oliver and tells Oliver to tell him. By the way, Sophia says, I don't think that's her name, but I can't remember. She will never, ever, ever. I'm like, damn, she's such an arrogant piece of S. Like, look, if I was casting, I'm like, bro, I don't even want you. Like, you can back up. Plus, he got a hotter girlfriend another time. And I guess, I can't remember their faces too well, but he got a superhero girlfriend, and that's hotter to me. I'm just saying, like, if you get a superhero girlfriend, there you go. But, what else do I want to say about this? Yeah, every episode was a roller coaster. The small arcs were funny. It didn't break the characters too much. They grew here and there. Kaz mostly stayed the same. Oliver changed a little bit. I saw him become he was brave from the start, but he wasn't outwardly brave. He became more outwardly brave. Kaz was selfish. He remained selfish. Obviously, he made him feel bad about being selfish. He's like, why are you making me feel bad? You know what? No, I'm not going to be selfish. So there was that. I can't remember this dude's name. Horace's nephew. I'm trying to remember his name. Think. Come on, Chris. Come on. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have his name right there, but he's one of the funniest ones. But I can't remember his name, and he deserved everything he got. Calling us normos, you ists. You flipping ists? Of course I'm a normal, and I'm proud of being normal. But once I get that superpowers, I'm just saying, I will also be calling people normos too. But yeah, it was normal is like a derogatory term for normal people who don't have superpowers. They're like, normal. It was stupid. It was a stupid word, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, to me, from season 1 to season 2, peak. Didn't get bad. It's like similar to the season 1 and season 2 of Lab Rats, peak, and some of season 3. Before it started becoming very formulaic, and they didn't really do much. They changed the status quo, but they didn't change the people. And end of season 2 of Mighty Med, they changed the status quo, but then they canceled it and did Lab Rats Elite Force, and I was like, that's dumb. But yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, I just remember his name was Alan. Oh yeah, Alan. Such a he was a character. He was something. He was something. Like sometimes I was like, bro, can I trade places with you, at, Oliver Gas? Because I will smack him in the face. I don't care if he has superpowers. I would be like, oh, what? I'm a normal. He's like, what? In his voice, what? Then he pulls down his vest. But yeah, he was hilarious. The guy who played him, you did an awesome job. But yeah, I want to end it right there. Thank you guys for watching channel Tell Me More. It's me, your host, Chris Platoon, and I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming down here. And I'll see you guys in the next one.